Opponent can't handle the Abzan value. Counters and creatures and counters and creatures. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back. I'm Supreme Verdicts, a practicing attorney by day and a magic strategist by night. After a long day working on the rule of law, I come home to master the laws of magic. It's Tarkir release day. Tarkir Dragonstorm just came out, and they're doing something cool. There's Premier Draft, the regular, but they also have sealed drafts based on the pre-release where you can pick a clan and have two seeded decks specific to that clan where you're going to get a rare from that clan, you're going to get some better fixing from that land. I think it'd be a really fun idea to try out each of the different clans just so we can get a handle on the archetypes before we hop into some Premier Draft. So we're going to go in alphabetical order, and we're going to start off here with the Abzan. This clan from the original Khans and going to Fate Reforged, oh god, it's counters, it's slowing the game down, building up walls, a lot of my favorite things to do in Magic. There you saw those two sealed packs, and look at that. We got Felithar, Dawn of the Abzan. Nice. Yathen, Road Watcher. Very cool. Enters, cast at mill 4. Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from graveyard to the battlefield. This one lets you sack and then put its counters. I've seen this in the Commander set. We have Narset, a Jeskai card. Mardu Siegebreaker. This card is so cool. I'm really excited to see what crazy things people do in Standard with this. It exiles something and then creates copies of it. I might have to build a Commander deck, which is all about this card. And we have a Teamer, Roar of Endless Song. This card's fantastic. 5 mana, make 2 5/5s, and then they become 10/10s. And a land, an Abzan land it looks like, that we can exile creature cards from our graveyard to make spirits. Okay, it's not busted or anything, but we got some good cards. I think we might want to just kind of stick with our Abzan cards. Wow, a little overwhelming. New set, some new stuff. We have 1 mana card. Duty Beyond Death is cool. I've seen this one. Sacrifice a creature as an additional cost, but it gives creatures indestructible and puts 1/1 counters on each of them. This endures. This comes back from the graveyard. This is a 2 mana trick. The Exhale cycle. These are incredible. Osseous Exhale, as an additional cost to cast the spell, you may behold a dragon. It means show a dragon from your hand or have one on the battlefield. Deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. And if it was beheld, you gain 2 life. Now, maybe I jumped a little bit ahead of myself. This set specifically is a 3-color set, a wedge set. If you look on the back of any Magic card, you can pull it up, and I'll throw it up on the screen. Pick a color, let's say white at the very top. You go to the opposite 2 colors, neither color that it touches, so not blue and not green, and you see it's red and black. That creates a wedge, a little triangle. That is Mardu. This whole set is about the 5 different wedges. So you have white's opposites, Mardu, blue's opposites, which is Teamer, black's opposites, which then become Abzan, that's what we're currently playing, and red's opposites, which is Jeskai. This makes the drafting process a little bit unique because you're going to want to prioritize on enemy color pairs, colors that aren't touching each other, because those colors will then have the capability to flex a little bit and effectively just splash different types of colors. For example, we're in Abzan, so we're green, white, and black, meaning it's easiest for us to then splash into the direction of, I'm confusing myself, a Mardu card, because we're going to be sharing the Orzhov base colors of that, as well as a Sultai, not Sultai, what am I thinking? Yeah, or a Sultai cards, red or blue cards, because we're going to be having most of our base colors the same. I'm all over the place, that's okay. The Exhale's great. I don't know how I feel about Flurry. We can see how, 2 Stormplane Detainments, that's pretty decent. Irish and Sunshield seems okay. Well, let's just grab all these. These are all playable cards, right? We got very few blue cards, which makes sense. We're in Abzan. The Sibsig Appraiser is pretty cool. That's just a good card. It's going to seal some play in Pauper, I'm sure. I'm going to put that into my Pauper Flicker deck for sure. I like Focus the Mind a lot too. We'll throw that in. 2 Caustic Exhales, nice. Worthy Cost is okay if we're doing some Mobilize. Wow. A lot of this Endure card. Sure. A lot of dragons. And then red, we have the Molten Exhale. Like I said, this Exhale cycle, you behold a dragon. They're all cheap removal spells, which is pretty nice. Narset's Rebuke. Nice Snakes and Veil. There's the other Exhale for green. We'll just throw in all of our green cards and then we'll check things out. We've got, for fixing, Here we have an enemy colored land, black-white, so it's going to be good if you were drafting in multiple cards. Allied color, but helps enable blue splash. If you're drafting, fun fact, and you're having trouble keeping track of this enemy colored, ally colored, and you don't want to have a magic card next to you, quick tip, when you're picking lands, tap lands, notice how the Dismal Backwater, beautiful scene, calm, peaceful, serene, you don't want to pick that. That's not going to be an enemy color pair. It's an allied color pair. However, the Scoured Barrens, war. There's bodies on the field. A littered landscape. That's an enemy color pair. And you'll notice throughout this, here we go, Golgari, also a kind of enemy color pair. These were done on purpose. Do we have a third one just to showcase that I'm not making this up? No, we don't. Take my word for it. You can tell the difference, and they're pretty cool. Let's go ahead and grab the Marshal of the Lost. Glacial Dragon Hunt is decent. A lot of good Mardu cards we picked up. We actually picked up a decent amount of good Mardu cards, but we had okay red. Okay, maybe we try to splash a Mardu card here or there, like the Siegebreaker. I did specify that is something we can do. In fact, I'll throw that in there for now. Teamer is harder for us to draw, to splash, although we have the Roar of Endless Song, which is so good. There we go. 2 Citadels. Let's just get rid of the lands for now. Felithar, Kintry Severance looks good. Reputable Merchant. When it enters or dies, put a 1/1 counter. We did not get the 4-drop that draws a card if you have a 1/1 counter. That's sad. Ethan Roadwatcher. Oh, nice. We have Armament Dragon too. Super cool. Oh, we have 2 of them. That card looks pretty good. Sultai Monument. If we wanted to do the blue splash, but we did not have good blue cards, and I don't think we had a particularly good, strong blue splash that we were looking at, unless we wanted, of course, to go Teamer. And then some middling cards otherwise. This we could play for 4 mana. That's not really worth it. Look at the top 3, put 1 back, the rest in the graveyard. It's a shame. We have a couple really strong Teamer cards that I would love to throw in there just because of who I am as a person. Sorry, took out that land. But realistically, look at this. So many playables. That's the great thing about these sets. There's so much we can do. Still have that Siegebreaker in here. We'll see if can we do that naturally? I don't think we had a land that splashes for it. No. Yeah. Looks like that would take a lot of work. We'd have the Sagu Wildling if we wanted to try to get ourselves that other color and a Roamer's Routine. At that point, we're just trying to ramp into it. Again, it would work better if we were a Teamer as opposed to Abzan. So I think we cut the Siegebreaker. I know it's sad. It's a really cool card. Alright, let's go through. Let's start cutting some stuff. Feral Deathgorger. What is this? 2 mana, put a 1/1 counter on a creature, draw a card, or exile 2 cards. Sure, I don't think we'd play 3 of them. I don't even know if we want all of them. This is cool. The Salt Road Pack Beast. I think we keep that in for now. Distribute some counters. So it's a 6 mana, 6/7. That's pretty nice at base. Sagu Wildling's pretty decent. 1 mana, search for a land. Otherwise, it's a dragon for your various cards. Adoring Crocodile. I've heard bad things. I have looked a little bit into this set. I don't want to be completely blind when I come in. I like this. +2/+2, lifelink, and hexproof. And this also gets rid of our need for a different trick there. The exhales I like a lot. I like the Furious Forebear. Fortress Kinguard I'm not 100% about. I don't know if we're going wide enough for it. In fact, Mobilize. In general, are we going wide enough? Can I not search by Mobilize? Do I just not have that capability? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Worthy cost, we need tokens lying around. Duty Beyond Death, we need tokens lying around. That makes a token. That's a counter synergy. Counters are generally the main synergy. That can make a token or counter. Counters are the main synergy of Abzan, but we want to see exactly what we have, just so we have a better understanding. I don't think this is going to be good. I don't think that's going to be good. Reputable Merchant does tokens. This wants us to be sacrificing tokens as opposed to counters, excuse me, for Reputable Merchant. I don't know if we would play 2 of these. I kind of like the 4 mana 2/1 makes it 2/1. It's fun to me. We have a lot of things that want us to go wide, but we don't actually have any mobilize in this deck, do we? No. That being said, we're often going to be making various counters, and then they just grow larger on their own. I think we cut worthy cost. Just because it doesn't synergize super well with our deck. We don't have a lot of great ways to make tokens. I don't think that's going to be good. I think anything that's purely a counter isn't great because we have Felithar and a couple other cards to really take advantage of that. I don't think we're going to have all 4 of these Sand Skitters. So let's take a look at what else we have. See if there's a base direction we're trying to go in. So right now we are still stuck between Orzhov and Golgari, and they're pulling us in slightly 2 different directions. I do like all of these. I think I like the Piercing Exhale a little less. It's bigger, but we don't have like a Death Toucher to really take advantage. We have 1 to really take advantage of it. Whale of War, I don't think we need 1, 2, 3 of these exhales, or 4 of them. Makes me want to keep in a couple of these dragons. This is harder than I thought it would be. I don't think this is good enough. I really don't. But I want to cut it, you know? Alright, let's cut 2 of those. We're at 29 cards. We still have to make 6 more cuts. 6 more cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can just do this count. We have 20 creatures. Let's cut a couple of creatures. Then see where we land. We need to have earlier cards, so we want to cut some of these later ones. I don't think the Sun Shield's going to make the cut here. Battle Priest is good. Salt Road Pack Beast is fine if we're able to make these tokens. And we are enduring a decent amount. More question of, can we endure enough? We have a few of these dragons. And they are kind of early plays. That makes it look a little bit better. I think we're cutting the Salt Road Pack Beast. It draws me a card, so that can't be right. I like this bigger, make a big body on a couple of things and swing. Is this good enough? Target creature gets +X/+X. Yeah, let's cut that. It's a little expensive. I mean, ideally it'll be cheaper, but I just don't know how much we're going to want to play it. I don't like this Feral Death Gorger. It's a Death Touching flyer. I just kind of like the 5 mana 4/4 flyer than the 6 mana 3/5 flyer. This one gives a card, but I think the trick is better, especially lifelink a little bit. Alright, we have 3 more cards to cut. Duty Beyond Death does feel good. Put 1 +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Versus the Snakeskin Veil. I think we cut that. It's a cheaper trick, but I like it on the Purging Dragonstorm a lot. I think we keep that for fixing. 2 more cards. 2 more cards. Is this good? I mean, our other 4 drops and like our more expensive cards are just so much bigger. Maybe we cut 1 more. We need to have 2 drops. I can't start cutting 2 drops. I can cut this 1 drop because we have better removal. I want to play with Duty Beyond Death. I just want to see how it goes. Maybe it's wrong to cut another one of these exhales, especially when we've purposefully tried to keep dragons in the deck. Let's try it. Let's try playing with more cards. We want to see how it goes. Look at this. We even have a really cool little leader for our deck. I don't think this is that bad. We've got a little bit of top end. Got a little bit of removal. We've got some powerful, powerful bombs. Dragons. Here there be dragons. I think this is a really good showing of Abzan. We have the Endure mechanic, which is both counters as well as tokens. I think our deck's going to focus on the token aspect of it all. Most of our things synergize with number of attacking creatures or sacrificing creatures. So I think we're going to want to be making tokens and then just making a few of them big. But we'll see how it goes. Let's dive into some games. I got way too excited. Before we jump into the games, we do need to actually have a mana base. And mana bases are so important in this particular format. After all, we're trying to play 3 colors effectively. We are going to be mostly white with then green and black in equal amounts. Although one of our green cards helps us find another color. So a little bit of a preference on green. I like the Great Arishan City. I think that works as a tap black land just because the exiling creature cards from our graveyard to make spirit tokens works well. Notably, I am curious if Whale of War is correct to have in this deck because we have some powerful cards that we will likely be losing in some capacity. We'll see how a game plays out. We can always come back to it. But let's see how this goes. Please suggest lands. Let's see what they give us. For white, we have 1, 2, 3, 8 white sources. For black, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black sources. Green is 1, 2, 3, 8 green sources. That's not bad. Green and white being the most important here, with black secondarily. I think that's alright. Now let's try some games. Don't forget to Dragonstorm off in the comments and onto that like button below. This is a slow hand. I think we keep it. We have 3 mana, 3/3 at worst, and 2 removal spells. We'll see how it goes. We're getting to know the format a little bit. Enjoying ourselves. Should be a good time. Yeah, opponent's playing just draw go here, which, you know, works for us. We're going to play a forest out this time because Great Arishan City can come in untapped if we'd like it to. 1, 2, 3 mana. Is this a counter spell? Is this a removal spell? I don't think it matters. Let's go ahead and play this. Our 3 mana 3/3. Nice, opponent didn't do anything. Now, I kind of hope they kill this. Oh wow. Okay, oh, it's just Celt Die. Because while this mills... Oh, never mind. Well, I don't want to play this out as just a 3/3, but I feel like we should. We hit! Incredible! Look at that. Look at that. I love that. Mills 4 and then returns a creature card. That works very well for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to want our 6th mana online. Let's go ahead and attack first. See what happens. Reveal. Draw. Excellent. Opponent still has not done anything, which makes me nervous, but we'll pass here. They had 1 removal spell so far. Abzan Devotee, okay. That's a good card. Create 3/1/1 white spirit creature tokens. Distribute counters among 3/1/1 counters, and then trample and lifelink. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if we want to kill any of those right now. I think instead it's better for us to exile. If I recall, we don't have good ways of getting that back. Now what we can do is just play a big dumb idiot, right? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's go ahead and make it harder for them to be able to trade with either of these two. No, let's do all. 1 for each. And attack. And we can go ahead and keep that on top of our library. I think that's a fine card to draw next turn. Abzan Devotee they can get back, notably. Return from their graveyard to their hand. That's okay. They'll have a few 2/2s. We still have a removal spell. Well, we don't... Oh, they're changing their mind. Oh yeah, look at this. New pet. New board. Just take a moment to appreciate these. I like this. This is so fun. It's like war. Okay. They can't kill anything. And then they didn't attack. Weird. I think we're going to want to Loxodon War Priest. And then we'll have 2 mana that we can exhale. We don't need to. We can 1 mana exhale. That's pretty nice. Let's go ahead. I think we'll swing in for 4 in the air. Keep up some defenders. Make them have to... They're going to have some trample and lifelink next turn. But that's okay. We'll be able to hopefully trick them. Ow. Hopefully we'll be able to line up some good blocks. Their tokens for sure. The Gurmag Rakshasa, perhaps. Let's go ahead and Behold the Dragon. Now opponent might have a trick here, but looks like they didn't. Is this a removal spell? Or a board wipe? Is there a board wipe in Sultai? I think there's one black board wipe. Okay. Ow. Can they cast it again? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite. Death Touch. That's pretty good. I think we want to just get rid of the Death Toucher. We can make a 5/5. Let's play out to the board a bit. Six is what's going to be the magic number here, isn't it? No attacks. We'll hold the card in hand. I'm not sure what might make me discard a card, but we'd rather be able to play this and get another big creature. Yeah, give -2 to something. That's fine. I mean, at this point, maybe we just attack. They still have 2 cards in hand, and they've been very mana efficient this whole time. They're at 9 though. They're at 9. And that works. They are only at 9, and I guess nothing good in hand. We are 1-0 with our Abzan deck, playing against Majestic. I really do like the new avatars. I think it's so fun when a new set comes out. Ooh, this is rough. We have a 1 into a 2 into a 3. Or we can play out just our 1. Here's a consideration. I guess we see what the opponent does for turn 1. Makes me want to play. Let's get aggro. Let's see how it goes. This is a time to try out some new things still. Opponent's got Teamer, 2 mana up. We'll go ahead and play this out. Attack. Ender. Make a 1/1. Can't complain about that. Most of the cards in our hand are cheap. Well, that hurts. I was about to say, so I don't feel too bad about just trying to get a little bit of incremental value. I don't think that's worth it. So I think here we'll play a Furious Forebear, and we'll pass. Bear's Forebear is cool. Whenever a creature you control dies while this card is in your graveyard, you may pay 2. If you do, return it from your graveyard to your hand. Just good value all around. I don't feel bad trading it off. They feel bad if they remove it, knowing that in the future, it's any creature you control dies, so a token works for this. I do love the art of it too. Your hatred dampens the land with my kin's blood. My love will flood it with yours. Hazena, Spirit of House Emesh. Dragon. Whoa. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an instant sorcery or dragon card from among them, put it into your hand. The rest on the bottom. Untapped dragons have hexproof. They reveal twin... crap. Twin shot. Okay, so it's a kill 2. That makes me want to attack with Descendant of Storms to put a 1/1 counter onto it. Makes me want to attack in general. We can Reputable Merchant and play a tap land. Or we can Fortress Kinguard and attack with Descendant of Storms, put a 1/1 counter on it. They would almost certainly just shoot 2 creatures at that point. So I think it's more worth it to make the decision harder. Or just flood the board some more. Let's just flood the board a little bit more. Now it's a little bit more awkward. They still want to just kill those 2. But this naturally will attack. Yeah, it gets us a bigger creature. Maybe. I'm not sure. That was a hard choice. I think we're going to see a few hard choices in this format. This is cute. I like the little statue. I really like this board. I think it looks so cool. Undergrowth Leopard. I love the art. That's like the sieges, but it looks as if they're game pieces for war games. Alright, opponent. Is it instant speed? It is. And they go for the Descendant. Wow, okay. The value kind of play, I suppose. Alright, well. Now let's do I attack here? I mean, it kills something of theirs, no matter what, right? No. No attacks, because we still have this, and if we draw Felnathar, we can sacrifice the 1/1. Maybe I need to be more aggressive. They're just going to go over the top of us, aren't they? Top deck an untapped land. Armament Dragon really opens up some attacks. That's big. I mean, like I said, opens up some attacks. This is a 3/5, which is also huge. Let's go ahead and do 2 tokens here. And then 1 here. Make that 6, just so it's already kind of naturally on its own. Start attacking. I'm getting tired of sitting around, in case you can't tell. I'm a little impatient that way. But if they attack, we can chump. We also just don't need to. We're at 21. I can't imagine they attack here. We have a lot more attackers on the ground. They are growing larger by the minute. Yeah, the Loxodon Battle Priest is threatening them. Unfortunate. And they reveal the dragon. Okay, to surveil 2. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell or a dragon spell, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. That's pretty good. You can also counter a spell if they would like to. which is notable because we do have two 2-mana spells. Nice. Oh, only one land left in hand. I mean, I feel like I just take that away and then attack for a decent amount. That works. Oh, I forgot about that. How did I forget? That was on board. That was on board. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We live and we learn. Lifelink and hexproof specifically. What are the chances they draw something really good? It's a top deck. Not too much. And that's okay. Yeah, hindsight's 20/20. I forgot this removes all the counters. I'm thinking of it as a combat trick, but realistically, it's a 5-mana 4/4. Instead of the Stormplane Detainment, which great art. Look at that, Elspeth and Narset. It would have been so much better for me to just play that out as a 5-mana card, and of course the top deck a removal spell. As I said, what are the chances? But here they're feeling a little bit of pressure. I think we'll take 7. Wow. Removal spell on our own as well. I mean, if I attack with the Reputable Merchant, they'll probably just block with the Runescale Stormbrood. Can still kill it then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We haven't seen any way for them to get stuff out of the graveyard just yet, so let's go with the safe attack. Yeah, and this way we have our free 3 up to trade with their Team Rattani back. They drew something. Okay. Tap creature, put a stun counter. That works. Slows us down. Thank you, because now we can put a counter from Reputable Merchant's trigger onto our Stormbrood. I think we're still attacking here. We're at 14. I don't see them making us discard with these colors. They're splashing white, but it's probably just a blue-red tap land. Ooh. Okay. That's scary. That's also something in their graveyard. I gotta remember that Osseous Exhale will not... Oh, that's a pretty good card. Reach creature in this situation. Osseous Exhale is not going to show up as a stick when playing against someone. I mean, I don't want to give them this opportunity. Exile this, tap target creature, put a stun counter on it. Next turn I'll be able to attack with these two, and it's going to block something. I mean, I almost want to just do this so I can get the value. Next turn they're going to want to flash this back. So I guess this stops them from being able to... Yeah. This puts 2 1/1 counters on, and a reach counter. Okay. Let's do it like this. Oh! I mean, that's even better. Now we get in our 4 damage. And it's a little bit harder for them. We'll hold up this forest as a trick. Try to bluff. Because now the Constrictor Sage can't tap down one of our attackers. We have 2 lethal attackers. They can only put a reach counter on one thing. I guess if I were in their position, that's the smart thing to do. So I'm very happy we had held on to that Osseous Exhale. Using tricks offensively is generally better, and our opponent had to learn that the hard way. 2-0, and we are on the Abzan can list. This is a bad hand. We have a removal spell, and then missing a color, and 2 massive creatures. I think we have to mulligan there. Nice, we finally get our good card. Also a bad hand, but we got our cool card. And I don't want to mulligan again. Let's go ahead and... yeah, we will have Abzan, so at least we'll be able to cast our good cards. The issue being, I don't want to play a 3/3 for 3. Right into the opponent's undoubtable removal spell. Oh man, that does not bode well. We had so many 2-drops last game. Where are our 2-drops? I know we're a little light on them, but kind of thought it'd be fine. Do we play this on curve? There's no way, right? I mean, opponent's not doing anything. But also, we don't have like a trick to protect it. Thank God. We're gonna play that out. We're specifically playing this out because I don't want this to die immediately. And I'm certain there's at least 2 removal spells in our opponent's hand. Now, it looks like they're Mardu, so Jeskai Monument is just to fetch red and white, based on, unless they have a blue source in hand. We'll find out. They do have a blue source in hand. Okay, make a 2/2. I think we just kill this here. No, we don't. We wait. I'm glad we waited. Wait. Oh shit, that's so cool. As long as you control a creature with a counter on it, this gets +1/+2. It doesn't need it to be the one. Okay. In my mind, I only was reading the first ability. Creatures with less power than this creature can't block it. So I was like, oh, you know, it's a 2/1. I guess it would have been a 3/1 anyway, would have been able to block, to attack, but okay. Feeling a little bit more optimistic. I still don't know if we sacrifice the Reputable Merchant with Felithar. It just doesn't feel like a great move. Wow. Opponent really likes these 2/2s. No blocks. That's fine as well. And is this worth it? It might be worth it. Jeskai, they have the... Let's do it. Dome them for 6. That was a little risky. I don't know if that was worth it. Especially when we're 2 lands away from Armament Dragon coming down to really finish things off. Because now they have to remove this. They're on a 2-turn clock to it. They're playing 4 colors? Just casually? 5 colors. Whoop. Erg. Yeah, just casual 5 colors. Okay. That's fine. Do I kill this right now? I don't think so. I think we still hold off. If they were to triple block, that's still enough to kill Felithar. Oh, did I miscount? I miscounted the Armament Dragon. So I should have killed the Caustic. I'm sorry, folks. That was on purpose. I wanted to make sure to see what we would draw. I should have killed the Sunset Strike Master the turn beforehand when it was tapped, when they were tapped out. Reason being is because it can deal a bunch of damage to a creature with flying. I should have then cast the Armament Dragon and done a lot more damage. But in the end, does it really matter when I can just kill my opponent? That was silly. 3-0 and misplays galore. We are learning how to draft this new set. Can Death Sausage take us down? We'll find out. We're missing green. And again, we have a hand with no threats, all removal. Maybe if we were on the draw, just because we're trying to play a slower game, but this can't be good, right? Let's mulligan. Especially missing a color. We'll go ahead and drop this. I really like the Armament Dragon, and it missed out on a chance of being really cool last game because I messed up, but we'll see how it goes. Ooh, nice. Duty Beyond Death. Maybe we'll get to try that out. Traveling Botanist, by the way, is a really good card. 2 mana, 2/3. When it becomes tapped, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put it into your hand, you can put it into the graveyard. And that's fantastic. So let's see if we can draw a land. We can. Reveal. Nice. They let the damage go through. Totally fine with us. And we'll pass. I think it's because they felt the stick, but whatever. Wow, straight up Mardu during your end step warrior. That's really strong. Oh man. Ooh wee. That's brutal. What are we gonna do? Well, now I wish I had all my removal spells. Shucks. With Scanskitter Outrider, we can keep attacking, but attacking is not the right move here. I think we're gonna have to hope that we hit. Come on, we did hit. Wow. No, we didn't. It's three or less. Does this not count as a 3-drop? Oh, that makes this card so much worse. That makes this card so much worse. Wow. That's really brutal. That's really rough. Maybe I should have done the Sandskitter, but it wouldn't have helped because the Yathan Roadwatcher would not have been able to bring it back. And they've got something here. Kill spell? Yeah. I think this game is lost. I mean, it's a little late, but it's okay. No attacks. Opponents hitting their lands. They didn't have protection. They had 2 mana up. And nothing in it. Maybe we stand a chance. That's really rough. Attacking tokens you control have flying. Ouch. Has to be. We're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 next turn. That's just game, isn't it? I guess what I can do is... These are both instant speed. I didn't realize it has another ability, but whatever. Do they have a removal spell? They don't. They've got something. I guess they started to figure out what we were up to. I don't know why they didn't wait. Death Sausage, the Ambitious. Okay, we get to do that. We get to gain some life here. Okay. That could have been a lot worse. All things considered, that could have gone significantly worse. God, do I attack here? I attack here because we need to hit this land drop. Felithar, this is not your game. I want to get up to the Earth Carver. I mean, sure. It's for indestructible. I didn't have enough mana anyway. Oh my goodness. The pressure. Yeah, I think we're just dead. It's 3-4 in the air. Pass. This is so difficult, and we're gonna die to that. Being able to kill all the mobilize. I think that's game. Oh my goodness. That was rough. Had we kept that first hand with all the removal, honestly, maybe something could have happened. 3-1 took our first loss to Mardu aggro. This hand can do some stuff. Ironically, it wants us to turn 1. Cast our Descendant. This is an aggro card, and we're kind of playing a mid-rangey deck. I'm not sure how appropriate this is. This feels silly, but we're gonna do it. Let's go ahead and make a 1-1. This card's silly. I like it a lot. That's really good. 3 mana, 1/3 Death Touch. Mobilize 1. When it enters, Surveil 1. That's just so many relevant abilities. Do I just keep up pressure? I don't think I keep up pressure here. I think this is a good opportunity to just play that tapped and pass. Yeah, our opponent's definitely on Mardu. And I think we trade our 3 mana for your 3 mana. Wait for them to use a trick and then exhale. Alright, works for me. Oh, that's right, it's a 1/3, so I even get to keep my 1/1. That's a good card. That's a good pickup as well. Has mobilize 1. So let's go ahead and cast this so we can get back our Descendant. Or our Forebear. But I think Descendant is better because Forebear can come back in other ways. Okay. Ow. Deals number equal to the number of creatures to target creature. Okay. I want to attack here with my Road Watcher. But then, of course, we've got nothing left to hold back. Got some removal. This can also deal some damage. I think we're just going to hold stuff up. Let's go ahead and pass. This gives opponent a kind of first mover advantage. I don't want them to attack because then the headliner can sacrifice to kill the Road Watcher and our blocks are a little worse. I kind of love to see that. Draw 2, sure. Lose 2. Mm-hmm. Well, now we can use our exhale if we'd like. Wait for them to sack stadium head. Okay. Mm-hmm. They're going for this. I think at this point we just kind of... We're going to be able to get back... Yeah, no matter what we're casting, locks it on Battle Priest next turn. So let's just go ahead, exile this. I forgot that that also, while on the stack, would let us be able to trade. Wow. That was kind of an insane turn. Alright, Battle Priest it up. And attack in for a bit. Opponent's drawn some cards. And they've got some burn damage. Flying Mobilize. Okay. I mean, they have 1 mana up. I think we just remove this and get in. Yeah. Opponent can't handle the Abzan value. Counters and creatures and counters and creatures. We are 4-1 and chugging right along against Vengeant the Mighty. Hand is middling. Honestly, though, I kind of like. We have Reputable Merchant on 3. We have our mana. We have a bunch of expensive cards, but I'm a believer. We're going second, which isn't ideal, but you know how it goes. I mean, if we just keep drawing lands, I won't have to even search for anything. Yeah, I'm not going to if I don't need to. Opponent takes their turn off to draw a card. They've got something. 2 mana. See that stick? Well, in any case, 3 mana 3/3. Oh, 6 mana 3/3 apparently when it comes to reanimating. It's absurd. It's a really stupid rule. Let it be known I'm displeased. Wow. What is this? At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've cast both a creature spell and a non-creature spell this turn, draw a card and put 2 1/1 counters on it. Vigilance, Trample, Ward 1. Crap, what do we do about that? I guess I'm not going to block it defensively, because they'll... And it doesn't have lifelink. We have nothing for our turn 4, so let's play that tapped. I guess we're in a rush. This harmonizes for 6. Okay, that's a creature. They mill a bunch. Snowmelt, Stags, Ringing Strike, Mastery. Sagu Wildling. That's right, they can use the dragons for This has the renewability. Exile from your graveyard, put X +1/+1 counters on a creature, where X is the number of land cards in your graveyard, which is 1. I mean, they have a 5/5. What am I supposed to do now? Alright, rare into rare. Classic. Classic opponent. I guess if I buff this, I won't be able to then Eshki. But I kind of want them to go all in on her. And this would just be a trade. because it'd be 5. That's not worth it. There's no way that's worth it. Let's play our 3/3. This requires them to get counters, otherwise we have a profitable double block. We added to the board as well. We'll have a flyer, gained a little bit of life. We can continue going big, although it's just going to get easier for them to creature and... yeah, here they go. Because now they can also just do their card draw spell off the teamer. I don't want to go over it just in case they forgot. The whatever whispers. Unending whispers, excuse me. It's right there in their graveyard. You can see in the corner. Ah, they had something anyway. Double the power? Oh, and now she's gonna get 2 counters. Alright, this is gross. This is gross. 15, can I take 15? I mean, do I have a choice? Yep. I know. Auto pay. I mean, if they have removal spell, bounce spell, lethal, we've got the hexproof trick, hexproof lifelink trick, but there's a chance they don't attack if they do this pre-combat, which is smarter for them. Okay, they get it back. Yeah. Oh, it's a fight spell though. Alright, so we at least try to gain some life. It's not gonna matter. Oh, sorry. If they were smart, they would just not attack here. We have to block this. That blows. We have to block it specifically because we'd only go back up to 9. It's just gonna keep chumping. So are those. I think that's it for us. I should have just made one really big blocker. Right? No, because then one bounce spell and we're dead. What is this? Whenever your creatures you control deal combat teamer, right? Yeah. Oh no! +1 trample and haste. Oh, because now we have to chump and we still lose. Right, they have 11 total, we have 7. That's 4. We go to 1. Okay. It's a 6/5 right now. I can make this into one big chonky thing. Alright, we're gonna do that. As much as I want to remove this and this, that's game. Ugh. They just had to not top deck something good, and they top deck some insane teamer monstrosity with hexproof. That's whatever. 4 and 2. I've had a couple of rougher games, but we're doing all right still. I like Formation Breaker, especially if we draw that 3rd land for Reputable Merchant. Ideally a Plains, but we'll see for sure. Great Arishan Cities. It's a cool card. I just don't know how fantastic it is. Okay. We do still do this, and then on the next turn, if we don't naturally draw our land, we can Sagu Wild Roost Seek for a white source to play our 4-bear. We did not draw the land. Now, what do they have? It was instant speed outside of combat. Caustic Exhale, that's it. That's fine. Oh my god, not this again. I just don't know how to deal with it. best way I can. Now at least if they attack in with Zergo, we can trade with it. Oh, gross. Okay. Blockers, blockers, blockers. Opponent is playing Mardu, it looks like, splashing green for something. Who knows what? Breaching Dragonstorm. Oh, are they Dragon deck? What they hit? Molten Exhale. Nice. Kill the Death Toucher. That's what I would do. Reading the cards, also an important part. Wow, that's aggressive as anything. I mean, it's an option. Maybe they have a dragon in hand? I'm confused. Okay. Pass. Hold up our trick, just in case. Wow! That blows. Target a creature, target a creature. No, of course not. What am I discarding? I guess Philithar? Just because it's a 3/3 here, which doesn't do much, and I kind of need the 4/4. That hurt. Doesn't do much. This is brutal. This is not going well at all. They have some kind of removal spell. Yeah, just play your Dragonstorms. Oh my gosh. Static Snare. Yeah. Targeting. At least let's get to keep it. Yeah. Yeah. Tap land. Oh, we take another 4. I think we're dead. We've just fallen way too far behind. They're gonna make 2 more 1/1s now. Okay. Oh, but they control a dragon, so they will shuffle and find. Man. Four, 5, 6. So then I'm dead in 2 turns. Okay. Yeah. Should have waited and just done it on a 2/2. Dead no matter what. That land was a little late. No attacks. Removal spell wins. Removal spell wins. Spell wins. What have you got, opponent? Burn spell wins? Just do it. Yeah, there it is. Good game. Just couldn't handle it. And we're back to make a final verdict on how Abzan is so far in Tarkir. I honestly had a lot of fun playing this. We went 4-3, which is not great by any means. Completely average. Clearly don't know the cards well enough yet. Had a couple misplays, either just with reading an opponent's card or reading my own, or understanding how the rules work. This is a fine card. It is so much worse because it doesn't take into account the Abzan common that can be splashed, or any other card that's hybrid cost. These technically cost 6, or have a mana value of 6 as opposed to 3, which makes it so much harder to play with. Armament Dragon performed well. The modal dragons were good. Traveling Botanist is insane. The Exhales we only got to see a couple times, but we're good. O-Ring is always fine. Descent of Storms, not bad, not bad. I'm curious to see how more. You saw in the video, fixing is hard. It's important. A couple of times we had to play off curve or needed to alter the game plan because of the mana base, and that is something to consider going into these games. Maybe we were lacking a little bit of early game plays. Two of the games we lost, we were just run over by an aggressive curve out, which makes sense and is going to happen, especially if you're topping in these 6 mana, 5 mana dragons at the top end of your curve. So perhaps putting in some more removal or just some more early game plays would have been nice. Falthar was fine. I don't think we had enough ways to make 1/1 counters. I think that you need to have mobilize in order to make Falthar work, and we just didn't have a good mobilize pool, which is unfortunate, but that is more of a Mardu mechanic, although our Orzhov cards just didn't shine in that way. The sealed pool leaned a lot more towards green. So I think if you're building Abzan, kind of going towards more that tokeny route might be better to just go wide and then over time build them up with pump effects. We didn't get to see Due to Beyond Death, speaking of a cool pump effect with Indestructible, but Lockstone Battlepriest also did well. Overall, I had a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to Tarkir Dragonstorm. Tarkir is a plane that many people remember fondly, and I personally really enjoyed it when it came to Arena a few months ago and have enjoyed playing with those cards, and I can't wait to get more of this. I hope you had a wonderful time. Let me know in the comments if you like Abzan. How do you feel about this wedge? If the whole color scheme confuses you? If you're excited to draft dragons? Let me know, and as always, have a wonderful day. Hey you, yeah you. Watch another video. Yeah, click that one. That one right there.